Montel Williams and Sting speaking out, condemning not drugs, but the war on drugs. And guess who is in their corner? Stossel. He's up next.
Because the war on drugs represents an extraordinary violation of human rights.
Because whether you use drugs or not, you deserve to be treated with respect, kindness.
Waging war on the war on drugs. A brand new campaign by celebrities and some liberal activists, backed by billionaire philanthropist George Soros, basically calling on the United States to wave a white flag when it comes to drugs. And these new ads are chock full of familiar faces.
Support the Drug Policy Alliance because it fosters debate on drug policy.
Because the war on drugs represents an extraordinary violation of human rights.
Because whether you use drugs or not, you deserve to be treated with respect, kindness, and dignity.
I support the Drug Policy Alliance because I believe in the right to sovereignty over one's own mind and body.
Because I believe in personal freedom and personal choice.
Well, all this, as you've got California, Washington, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts all considering or having passed laws legalizing marijuana. So, where do we stand when it comes to the war on drugs? John Stossel stands with those celebrities. He's host of Stossel on the Fox Business Network. Come on, you and Sting together on this?
And George Soros, who once sneered at me and called me a market fundamentalist. But yes, on this, we are together. I think when you're an adult, you own your body. And the drug war hasn't worked, causes more harm than good.
Oh, come on. How does it cause more harm than good?
It creates the crime. The government says nicotine and heroin are equally physically addictive. No one's knocking over 7-Elevens to get Marlboros.
I don't understand. It creates the crime. If the studies show in the places where it's been legalized, crime has gone up, addiction has gone up.
What studies? In countries like Holland and Portugal, where it's been legalized, use is down and addiction is down and death is down.
But it's been legalized for a long time. That's not the same as in a country like the United States of America, where it's been illegal. And then you're telling me tomorrow we'll legalize crack and cocaine and addiction's not going to go up?
It might, and people will see the error of their ways, and it will go down again. But we won't have cops 100 times a day banging into people's homes, killing some innocent people.
No, we'll have cops arresting people who commit crimes while they're high on crack.
Fine, arrest them for committing the crime when they're high on crack.
Tell that to the person who gets murdered by the crack person.
Well, we arrest murderers. We have laws against murder, rape, reckless driving.
Come on, you can't believe this.
Should we ban alcohol?
Alcohol has an addiction rate. Alcohol has an addiction rate of 10%. Cocaine, 75%.
What do these numbers mean?
They mean one is really, really dangerous and should be illegal, and one maybe not.
Totally not true. This is the scaremongering from the DEA. 8 million, well, let's take crack, the worst. Some 8 million people have tried crack. 300,000 are regular users. That's not 70%. Most people try these things and give them up on their own. Making them illegal doesn't stop people from using them and abusing them.
Don't you believe in a deterrent effect? I mean, morally, when you know it's illegal, it has a bit of a deterrent effect.
Yes, a bit. So let's ban alcohol. Let's ban cigarettes. Let's ban fatty foods. We're supposed to be free once we're adults in America.
It's not the same, because if you sit there and you want to have a quarter pounder with cheese, which is a delicious piece of food, if you want to have that every day and add cholesterol to your arteries, that's fine by me. I don't care. It doesn't really hurt me. But if you are snorting cocaine or taking LSD, some hallucinogenic, and
changes your behavior.
Exactly, and then you could hurt me, or you could hurt my son, or you could do something to hurt somebody I love, and then I do have a right to opine on your behavior.
But that's true for alcohol, too. And how well did alcohol prohibition work? It created Al Capone and organized crime.
Do you really think alcohol is the same as PCP?
No, they're different, but they're both intoxicants. All these things, adults have always pursued some form of intoxicant. And we don't like it. It's not good if children use it, but banning it doesn't make it go away. It just drives it underground, where the sellers steal to pay the high prices, and the buyers steal to pay the high prices, and the sellers arm themselves and form gangs because they can't rely on the police to protect their private property.
So you agree with Sting? You and Sting. Sting
and I.
who lives in the ivory tower over there in Great Britain, who was not going to have to deal with any of the crime that results from increased drug use. He wants to make sure that we in America have to deal with it. He doesn't care.
He wants to legalize it in England, too. I agree with Montel Williams, who's right here in America.
Let me tell you something. I know some people who know Sting. And from what I hear, Sting, he doesn't care whether the law's in place or not. Mr. Sting is a big fan of certain substances, and I'll just leave it at that.
I don't know about that.
All right, Stossel, you're going to get some mail.
But the people at the Drug Policy Alliance are not drug abusers, and
yes, they are.
I agree with them.
Yes, they are. They define themselves. We believe in social and economic justice. We consume drugs responsibly.
Well,
hello.
The head of it doesn't.
All right, Stossel, thanks for being here.